Alrighty, what is going on, fellas? Welcome back to another beautiful day over here on the channel. It's Thursday night. Right now we are traveling 4 hours west to Sarasota to hopefully, fingers crossed, sell this Jones Brothers. Yes, we did have a blowout, and no, I did not have a spare tire on me, and it just happened to be in the most inconvenient location in the middle of the highway, so I kind of had to walk the dog back 20 minutes to this Tires Plus. They did take care of me though, shout out to them. Came in clutch 5 minutes before they closed. Everything happens for a reason though, so I'm not pressed about it. It is what it is. A little detour could have saved us from something else happening, so I'm not going to be aggravated by this. Also, I'm happy that a blowout happened with me as opposed to with the new owner. I'd rather take care of it myself and make sure the new owner has a nice new tire and is going to be traveling down the highways safely. Regardless though, I've never been to Sarasota, so this is going to be a fun time either way. The homie who is buying the boat is actually 30 minutes south of Sarasota, so I'm going to wake up early in the morning and cruise over to him. But this is going to be a fun time either way. I'm excited that you guys are coming with me. Off to a rocky start, I would say. I'm not going to lie. A little bit of a rocky start, but the night is young. We're gonna go check into the hotel. Hopefully, if all things go well, check into the hotel, get some dinner, have a good night, and then keep it pushing from there. Oh, also 72 bones on a new tire. So add that to the tally for sure. That is a good looking boat, brother. It's gonna be sad to see her go. I'm crossing my fingers on this other tire as well. Looks all right. Looks like it'll be all right. Crossing my fingers though, I don't want to jinx anything. About an hour and a half left to the hotel. So, but I got my tools with me. Whatever I got to do, I'll do it. I'm over here at the Speedway now. Filling up this tire just for safe measure, I would say. But had to pay $3 for it. I've been getting spoiled with that Wawa free air. $3 for some air seems crazy. Little help me get by juice. It's not really dry rotted or anything, but I'm just gonna douse this thing in some industrial WD-40 just to hopefully soften her up. This is that other one. I mean, it looks all right, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but just in case, because to be honest, I thought the other one looked all right too. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But like I said, just moisten up that old rubber. Whatever we got to do. Whatever we got to do. Just condition it. I don't know. It's probably useless, but in theory, it makes a little bit of sense. No sense in having only one shiny tire. Little WD-40, get the job done. Tell you what. My side stabs for the fenders definitely mangled from the blowout. The trailers, I mean, I just need a new trailer either way. Alrighty, we have touched down in Sarasota. I have good news and bad news. Good news is that the trailer made it just fine, and this boat is a beauty. Sitting pretty over here in Sarasota. On our way to the hotel, we stopped at this here Domino's, pick up some pizza. That's where the bad news comes in, because me and my wife wanted to try that viral pizza, the medium stuffed crust, and then you do extra cheese and garlic sauce instead of tomato sauce, and then it's like a Philly cheesesteak pizza. We see it in videos. We've been wanting to try it. We were going to try it. I called in, and I tried to do the pizza order, and they said it was $40. That's the bad news. I'm not paying $40 for no medium pie. So I just got a pepperoni pie and then some stuffed cheesy bread and a lava cake. We're going to take that back to the hotel and just have a hoot, you know? The hotel looks pretty sweet. I might show you guys around when I get there. But as of right now, I'm stoked that we made it. Let me check that other tire. I haven't looked at it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, hanging in there. WD-40 doer, nice. All right, I'll see you guys back at the hotel. nice and peaceful. Good morning from Sarasota. It's about 7:20 in the morning right now. I did not sleep a wink last night. Let me tell you why. When we got to the hotel is so nice. It's called Aloft of Sarasota. Highly recommend the hotel, but it's hard to show up with a boat because they don't have a parking garage. They only do valet parking, and their valet parking are only for car spots. So when I pulled up, I was immediately like, oh man. And they said, well, you're just gonna have to go find street parking somewhere. So I had to go park the truck and the boat down the street, just in a spot far away from the hotel. I couldn't see it, so I couldn't sleep a wink last night. You never know what's gonna happen, especially, weird things happen on the day you're gonna sell your thing, whether it's your truck, car, boat, whatever. Weird things happen. So I just thought something was aligning for something like that to happen, and I couldn't sleep a wink. I was stressed about it all night. I kept going out and checking. Boy, the water's alive right behind me. I don't know if you keep seeing these strikes or not. Might have to toss me a line, son. Regardless, it's 7:30-ish, 7, I don't even know right now, but I have to travel 30 or 45 minutes south of here to meet up with the homie at his house to sell the boat. And crossing my fingers that everything goes well. It's a sweet boat, man. He's gonna love the boat. That's all I can say right now. He's gonna love it. I figure on the last day we own the boat, hopefully, I do one more walkthrough, try and make it as quick as possible, because we put a lot of work into this boat, and I just want to remember it one day. So, the boat itself, big 20-foot Jones Brother bateau, picked it up essentially for free down in Stewart area. Brought the hull and the trailer back home to Jacksonville. We put a new floor in the boat, completely cut out the floor, put a new floor in the boat, gel coat, everything, and then put some EVA flooring down. It looks really sweet in there. I'm super happy with how that came out. We went down to Marine Connection and picked up some hatches for the back, the center console, and the front. We picked up the center console from Marine Connection Liquidators. We got this Dolphin lean post on Facebook Marketplace. We got this 24-gallon gas tank from West Marine. We got this Yamaha 115 4-stroke, which runs like a top. I don't remember where we went to get it, but we went far, and it was an awkward experience. The video is on my channel. It's very awkward. What else? We have this Minn Kota 24-volt, 80-pound trolling motor up front. That's just really, really strong. It's a great running unit. 2 deep cycle batteries underneath, and a Noco Genius onboard charger. A Yeti 65 strapped down up here. Rod holders on both sides of the center console. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the jack plate back here. We recently installed the Simrad Go 9 up there on the center console with the 83-200 transducer back here. It'll get the job done. What else, man? We did everything. The rub rail's sweet. Rub rail from Marine Connection Liquidators. We put new bottom paint on it, which I might stop somewhere along the way and get some sandpaper and just kind of sand down this bottom paint just so it looks a little better. If you can see, there's some, rubbing compound from when I detailed the boat, just kind of bled down into the bottom paint, which is fine. It's just bottom paint, but whenever you're bringing a boat to its new owner, you want it to look sweet, and that's kind of the last cherry on top. The last kind of eyesore of the boat right now. So I might stop somewhere, Harbor Freight or something, get some high grit sandpaper and just see if we can whack that down. But if not, it'll be fine. But man, oh man, A huge project that we've had. Had a lot of fun on the boat. Had a lot of fun building the boat. This was one of those built from the bottom up boats, so very proud of it. Is there anything that I'm missing? Everything on the steering was from Marine Depot Direct. Super clutch on that. Oh goodness, driving down the highway, picked up a couple bugs. I'm gonna have to wipe that off as well before delivery. Some cup holders up top, rather satisfying. Flush mounted cup holders. Super clutch. EVA foam up front. Put some cleats here and there. It's just a sweet boat, man. Just a sweet boat. I can't say enough good things about it. Especially just about the Jones Brothers brand and everything. This boat was built to last. You can tell when I was working on it, just even like this front deck is, I don't even know. It's almost like 4 inches thick of just wood and fiberglass up front. It's very, very thick. It ain't gonna get soft, let me tell you that. Let me hop in the truck and go try and find a Harbor Freight or something along the way. We got a little trek ahead of us, but it'll be worth it. For the record, valet drivers take their jobs very seriously. I don't know why, but we got here very late last night, and there was a spot near the entrance that was perfect for the truck and the boat. It wasn't going to be in anybody's way. It was perfect. It's actually where I parked to unload the truck and bring everything up to the room. But no, the valet boys were not going to allow that. Even though I got there late last night and I was going to leave early in the morning, it shouldn't have been a problem. No, I got to go park down the street to the left, around the corner, with all this expensive stuff, the trolling motor, coolers, all this stuff just on the boat. And in the back of my truck, I don't know why they take it so seriously, but I've ran into that issue before. But I mean, and it was a Thursday night. It wasn't like some popping hotel night. But it is what it is. I'm very happy and blessed to wake up and everything still be here. So I'm stoked on that. I also forgot to say, pizza in the hotel room last night, that's the life, man. That's the life, brother. That's what you should be chasing. Selling boats, hotels, hanging out with the old lady, eating pizza. The pizza was kind of trash, actually. I don't know. Our hotel was a little bit further away from the Domino's we stopped at than I would have liked, so pizza was just a tad old, but it was the idea of the pizza in the hotel room. That stuffed cheesy bread, that was gas. That was fantastic, but the pizza was a little stale. I just made it to this Walmart over here in Northport. Brother, I'm telling you, the weirdest things happen. It slid off of the trailer to the left. I stopped here because I was going to get sandpaper and fix that bottom paint. But boy, I'm glad I did, because the boat is not on the trailer. It fell to the left. To be honest, I don't know when that happened. I don't know how long I've been driving with it. Just off. Brother, dude, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Should probably put a jack under it. Like I said, I brought my tools. Got my jack, try and lift her up and just slide her over. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, dude. So, if I didn't have everything hooked up properly, transom ties, honestly, this transom tie over here along the side, rather than being on the back, kind of cradled it. Brother, for some reason, it looks like we would have just lost the boat if I didn't have things set up like that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and jack it up the best that I can and just shimmy it over. Man, she got a shine to her, though. Staying positive. Glass half full right here, let me tell you. I tried my best. I definitely didn't fix it. It's not on there correctly, but it's a little bit more on there than it was. I need to find some water to back this thing in and just kind of slow roll over to a ramp, back it in, fix it, because it's just too heavy. Just too heavy to manhandle like that. I tried though. But it's definitely a little more safe. It's on the rails a little better now, so I think we'll be all right on the way. It's a little janky, a little squirrely, but it's in our nature. We'll figure it out. Let me go grab some sandpaper to get back to the task at hand. I just can't get over the shine on her right now though. That shine's what's keeping me in the game right now. Gotta stay on track though. Need some sandpaper. Silly me, this is a neighborhood market, so I don't see any sandpaper anywhere, but Brillo pad. Heavy duty. Might do the job. Okay, this is what it looks like before hitting it with a Brillo pad. Check in with you after. Okay, this is the after result. Looks a lot better. Definitely not perfect, but it's bottom paint, so good pressure wash will clear that up. Now I need to find a way to get this boat on the trailer properly because brother is at the bank right now. And I said I was almost there. Gotta figure this out. Luckily for the city of Northport, over here, and I don't even know where, West Coast, Florida, there was not a retention pond with a grade mellow enough to back this boat in. Luckily, but unluckily, they had a pillar over here that I could ratchet to, and like I always say, a little bit of belief, a little bit of squirreliness goes a long way. We got her back on the trailer pretty square. I'd say 99% square. I jacked it up real good. I didn't have enough height on my jack, so I had to put a towel and a couple of running shoes just to get enough height. And then I had a ratchet strap to this light pole over here and just kept yanking away, tugging, yank, tugging, yank, tugging, yank. Got her done. Ooh, sweaty though, a little out of breath. All good, no worries. Put these transom ties back on. We're back on the road. It's been a journey just to get to this point. I'm about 3 minutes away from the bank right now. I'm sweaty, I'm out of breath. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I think I'm gonna say, dude, I don't know what to tell you. The boat literally fell off the trailer. Had to do what we gotta do to get it back on there. But regardless, that's one thing about the Jones brothers. She's gonna put up a fight. She's gonna put up a fight. She's upset that I'm moving her on to the next owner. She wanted to stick with the old man. We've been through a lot. But 3 minutes away, I don't know if I'll film any of it. I don't want to make it weird for the homie, but I might check in with you after. I'm not sure. Ugh. I'm just gonna say it. Those were the coolest guys I ever met. It was such a pleasure, dude. They're still back there. They're so cool. Sat there and talked about boats. Homie had a J14 that looked sweet. They told me some cool spots to hit around here. While I'm here, we sat and chatted about the boat. Man, that's the experience that you want. In a situation like this, that's what you want. That's what you want. Man, just meeting cool people along the way. They're really cool. We've been chatting about the boat for a couple of days now, and it finally aligned that we could make it happen today. And I don't know, I'm stoked that I drove out here. All the hurdles that we had to get over, everything, it's all worth it to meet cool people like that. Now I wish, like, we sat and made a more of a video out of it. But I mean, you never know how it's gonna go. I don't want to put like pressure on anything or anybody. But now I wish that I filmed that whole entire thing, because those two dudes really need to be showcased, because they were really cool dudes, straight up. Straight up. Homie is a manager over at the Walmart over here, keeping it real, living the dream, showing me videos. They cruise out to some clear water and just have a good time at the sandbar. Just real like-minded individuals having a good time. What is today? Today's Friday. Thursday, I don't even know what day it is, dude, but we're all just having a good time talking about boats on the side of the road, man. You can't beat it. He has to go to work today. So the story was that he was going to come down the other day and it didn't work out. Come over to Jacksonville. It didn't work out. And then I was like, dude, you know, my wife loves a good road trip, loves a good hotel experience. The next time you have some free time, why don't I just shoot over to you? Because his next day off is Saturday, which is tomorrow. But I was like, dude, what if I just bring you the boat? That way tomorrow on your day off, you can go fishing. How about that? Like, that's what I want, dude. I want you guys to have fun on the boat as soon as possible. So instead of having to come down and make a day out of picking up the boat, driving back, and you can't fish for until your next day off, whatever, a week from now, I'll bring the boat to you. You fish tomorrow, and my wife will get a good little vacay out of it. They told me to go to Boca Grande. We're gonna do that later today, something like that. I'm in hotels in Sarasota. I'm in Northport right now, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but he said cruise over to Boca Grande. I won't regret it. Might take the old lady to dinner over in Boca. Regardless though, the boat sold. Beautiful experience. I'm happy that it's going to legit good next owners that are gonna fish, cruise, and just give the Jonesy the life it deserves. I'm happy. Just a little add-on, my phone service has been amazing since I've been over here on the West Coast. Over on the East Coast, I have AT&T. I'm not sure what's going on over there, but my phone service is terrible. Over here on the West Coast, nothing is taking any time to load or buffer or whatever. It's just all good. It just plays immediately. Everything works. Might have to move over to the West Coast. You see that Hughes? I mean, you can't tell that it's a Hughes because it was way up there. But I was gonna do a drive-by and talk about the boat because it had a sweet Suzuki on the back and a sweet Minn Kota in the front. It's like a nice project Hughes. Older model Hughes, looked like it got a recent restoration, but the brother was driving 120 miles an hour. I was trying to catch up to him, but it just didn't make sense. All over the back of the window, there were Scar Audio stickers on the back of his truck. The truck had a little bit of a lean to it, and I was just like, all right, can't keep up with these younger folk these days. But the boat was sweet. I was gonna talk about it, but couldn't catch up. The Scar Audio like stickers say it all though. Just made it back to the hotel. Beautiful A-loft of Sarasota. Right down the street there is the water where I was this morning. Super nice. Now that I don't have the boat, front row parking, so that's pretty solid. But regardless, I just made it back. I'm gonna meet my wife down in the lobby so she can grab a coffee, and then we're gonna go hang out at the pool, and then I believe we're gonna talk some numbers. It's kind of interesting because on our floor that our hotel is on, the other rooms on the floor are apartments. So this is half hotel, half apartment building, which is pretty cool in theory. I guess it's honestly more apartment building than it is hotel. I don't know, but it's pretty sweet. Not a bad place to sit and wait for the wife. Appreciate you guys tagging along this little journey. pretty sweet. So, as promised, we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk numbers a little bit. I don't exactly know where we stand financially in the Jones Brothers right now. The last time we checked, my wife was taking notes, and I think we got to either 9,000 or 11,000 something.
It was like 9,300 or like 11,300, depending on if we were counting the hole or not.
Counting the motor or not. Okay, so 9.3 or 11.3, but then I just spent $750 on a Simrad and the Acmo 12 volt 100 amp hour lithium battery to power the Simrad and whatever other electronics are going to go in that center console. So that, I would say, a few $100s for that. But I got it for free. They sent it to me to try out the battery. So I'm not going to add that, but it is worth money nonetheless. So I would say we're in the boat roughly either 10,000 or 12,500 ish, something like that. We sold the boat for 13,000. So considering that it's the end of the season, I guess depending on how you look at it, it's the beginning of the real fishing season here in Florida, but it's the end of the summer, like cruising type season. So boat sales were going down, I guess. I don't really know, man, because I think it was just this particular boat. I think you had to know what a Jones Brothers was and what it's worth, and these guys definitely did know that. They knew their boats, man, let me tell you. Maybe knew boats a little bit more than I did. But regardless, they were specifically looking for a Jones Brothers and stumbled across mine. Well, one of the brothers watches the videos on a day-to-day basis, and the other was looking for a Jones Brother. And when he said, "Hey, I think I found a Jones Brother for sale," the other brother was like, he started laughing. He's like, "No way, it's the one that I watch on YouTube." So that's how it worked out. So if you know Jones Brothers boats, you know that selling this particular boat for 13,000 is an unreal deal, because they're worth a lot more. Whether you take it up north and try and sell it in North Carolina, or you wait until the season next year, spring season, whatever, there's so much money on the back end in this Jones Brother, it's unreal. So I'm really happy that these cool guys got a cool deal, because they got a nice custom boat with some meat on the bone still, which is great. I'm cool being that middleman, so they can fish it for a season, have fun, and then sell it, make a little dough on the back end for themselves. I'm cool with that. Also, I was talking to them about other Jones Brothers, and I actually like this Jones Brothers that we built more so than the OG build from the factory. I don't know, I just feel like those boats from the factory look like they're stuck in the early 2000s, late 90s, whatever. It's like a blocky, square, short center console. And this one just looks nice and custom. The center console nice and tall, lean post nice and tall, fits perfectly with that center console. I feel like that's what this boat calls for, especially after driving the boat and fishing for a while. It just makes more sense. I don't know how you could comfortably drive this particular boat down low, if that makes sense. But regardless, depending on how you look at it, we either broke even or made a little bit of money, but it is what it is. We got to have a lot of fun with a cool boat, and moving it on to the next owners, they're going to have a lot of fun with it as well. And if they play their cards right, I would say the best thing that you could do with this particular boat is fish it for the season, and then probably get a new trailer, which they said they were going to do anyway. Get a nice Continental trailer. That's going to up the value a lot. And you could add a couple of things, customize it, whatever, and then next season list it for sale much higher. You'll probably rob the bank on it. So it's good for everybody. Everybody all around. All good. I'm happy with it. Now we can get back to Skiffland in the next couple of days to a lot of room. And then we can get to work on that crusty, crunchy skiff in there, maybe. Or we cut it up with a chainsaw and throw it in the dumpster. I don't know what I want to do with that boat yet. But it is what it is. On to the next. Onward and upward, my friends.
Oh. Oh.
I'll tell you what, one thing about the old skiffer, I'm gonna find me a boat ramp, have a hoot. I figure that's going to conclude the first day over here in Sarasota, Northport area. I had a good time. Traveling down here was a mess. Blew out a tire. That other tire was hanging on by a thread. The boat fell off the trailer, basically, but we got the job done. At the end of the day, it took a lot of grit, took a lot of determination, but we figured it out. All right, we met some cool people. Laid my arm in some burdock. I'm like scraping it off right now. Some wet burdock. I thought it was dry. I thought I was safe. It is what it is. Regardless, I met some cool people along the way. I can't ask for much more than that. Me and the wife just went to First Watch, and my baby tried a lemon for the first time. My baby's interesting. Nothing phases her. Super cold water, ice cubes, a lemon, nothing phases her. She doesn't even flinch. She doesn't make a face or anything. She just takes it. It's chill. I don't know what that's all about, but had a good time at First Watch over here in the city. I don't know what area this is. It's on the water in Sarasota, downtown Sarasota. It's a cool spot over here, though. We're probably going to end up frequenting this area because it's a nice little vibe. But we're going to walk around this boat ramp, burn off some of that big lunch, and then we're going to go back to the hotel room, close the windows, take a little nap. That's what I'm feeling. I've been up since the crack of dawn, getting everything ready to sell the boat. I could use me a little nap, tell you that much. But regardless, I appreciate you guys for tuning in for this part one, first part of just hanging out in Sarasota. Later, around sunset time, I might put a line in the water. The night is young. Who knows where this'll take us, this little adventure. But regardless, that's gonna do it for this one. Made a little money, however you want to look at it, or broke even. Regardless, we're back in the pool looking for another big project skiff. So that's exciting. That makes life really fun for a guy like me. Somebody with a Facebook Marketplace problem like I do. Now it's game time. More so because we have space in the warehouse. We have a lot of space. I'm thinking of getting something like more of a bay boat, offshore type boat, probably something 24 feet, center console, T-top deal, something a little beefier. I don't know. Or I'll get another J16 because I miss having a J16. I'm yapping at this point. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys real bad. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys in the comments as usual. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Just walked out of the super dark hotel room, took a little nap. I kind of just laid there. kind of fell asleep. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. But I was just laying down and I was just thinking, if I knew the last time I was on the Jones Brothers was going to be the last time I was on the Jones Brothers, maybe I would have just taken it a little slower. You know? Just enjoyed it just a little bit longer, just for a second. But walked out here. The pool's way over there. I guess you can take a stroll over here, see the water over there, watch some boats. There's a nice marina over there. Me and the old lady are about to go walk through there around sunset time. Toss a couple lures under some docks, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I was just thinking that. What a bummer, man. Such a long journey to get to this point with the Jones Brothers, and to see it gone, to like think about it, to think that I can't just go hop in the water with a nice turnkey boat built exactly how I wanted it. Can't do that anymore. But we had good times, man. We had good times. On to the next. You know what? Maybe it's not goodbye. Maybe it's I'll see you later, Jones Brothers. Maybe I'll see you later. Bye-bye.